Hi, welcome back to Aurelia's podcast, weekly podcast. In today's podcast, we're going to talk about the challenges we Africans face in a foreign land. Yes. So now, without wasting much of your time, it's going to be a very quick podcast. We Africans living abroad, overseas, we face quite a lot of challenges that people back home really don't know. So, and that's one of the things, the few things I want to highlight. Number one is immigration. So you find out that a lot of people, like say the students, when they come here, they are allowed to work just 20 hours. And then these are people that literally sold their properties or loan money from people to buy their ticket and pay their tuition fees, part of their tuition fee. So you find out that these people, when they come here, working 20 hours, to pay back their loan monthly, and they have house rent to pay, they have a living maintenance expenses to cater for. It is literally not enough. So a lot of them, they come here, they are really struggling. So when you see them, when they travel out to go and study or maybe do their masters, and you're back home feeling your brother or your sister is overseas for the past 3 months, they've not started sending money, please, I want you to understand that these people are really struggling. They are really struggling. They've not found their feet. 20 hours job per week, it's not enough to pay their, it's just enough to pay their tuition fee, but it's not enough to pay their maintenance allowance and their other expenses like bills and so many on and so on and so forth. So you really need to pray for them. It's not easy. And then also cultural differences. You know, a lot of people that are overseas, mostly people that are from Africa, when you speak, people overseas tend to say, oh, I can't make out what she's saying or what he is saying because of that language barrier or the accent. So a lot of people use your don't understand what you're saying. So it takes a while for you to adapt into the system. That's one. And also their ways of behaving, their ways of pronunciation, and their ways of certain words. Say, for example, when back home in Africa, I can say, oh, your dress is fine. You know, that the word your dress means different types of outfits you've worn. Maybe you have that I can say it's fine, but here dress is classed as like a gown, you know. So there are different things, you know, things we say and we understand differently. It's being said something different and understood differently here. So these are the things you really need to understand. Also, we have workplace stress. Workplace has a lot of stress in the sense that people just look at you. A lot of people feel blacks are just people that do not have sense or they really don't know. You are working in an environment where there are work ethics, but you see, once you as a foreigner you do something wrong, you're being judged differently. But when the other counterparts does the same thing, it's being brushed under the carpet. So you find out that, and when you speak out, you become the target. So these are the challenges we foreigners we face. The job itself is very stressful, or some of the jobs may not be stressful, but the human being you work with make the job stressful, and that's the reason why one has to be very careful. Okay, and we also have regulations as well. There are certain things you do in Africa which you cannot do here, that will be classed as assault or noise pollution or something. It will be classed as something that can get you into trouble. So these are the things. That's why people come here, they mind their business, they try to remain calm, they try to study the environment. It takes a while. So if you're out there expecting your family members that are overseas to send you money as quick as they arrive here, we don't plug money on the road. There's nowhere. Every money that you earn, you must pay for it dearly. Also, I want to highlight that we also have what we call bills. You see, we pay national insurance, we pay huge amount of tax, we pay quite a lot of bills. So when people tell you they pay a lot of bills, they're not joking. They pay a lot of bills. So you really need to be compassionate with your family members that are overseas. So when they save money and send little token to you back in Africa, you need to appreciate that and understand the fact that these people have gone out of their way to do hard job under a very cold weather to save this token and send to you in Africa. You need to appreciate it, whether it's big or small, because it's not easy, you know. So having said that, I will wrap up by saying, please, if you're in Africa, you are doing better than we that are overseas. Honestly, we are overseas, we see light, good roads, healthcare, but all these things we pay for them indirectly. And life here, it's not easy. If everybody have their way, I believe 99% of foreigners will go back to their country where they have a lot of freedom. You understand? So please, the weather itself is extremely cold. that some of us we are not used to the environment. So you have to be very, very appreciative when your family members send you stuff. I appreciate them for whatever thing they've done, because it's not easy. I hope this video does make sense and inspire someone. If you're out there expecting silver and gold from your family members overseas, please stop. Remember them in your prayers, and it shall be well with all of you. Thank you. Bye.